What's up, everyone? It's NewMutator bringing you the Myth World Cup 2012, and it's Raisin Barn, everybody's favorite map in the world. Yes, incredible. Oh, there's a little bit of blood. I wonder what happened. I'm not sure why there's a spot of blood. Here's a big spot of blood. Not sure where all this blood came from. But Raisin Barn is probably the most controversial map in the Myth World Cup. And the reason why is because of these guys right here, the Spider Queens. And what's the big deal with Spider Queens? Well, they're ridiculously fast. They move like this, like, and there's not a whole lot, you like that sound effect? There's not a whole lot you can do to defend against them, except for by keeping your army pretty close together, so that it can react. Because they also will freeze your units temporarily. And Tiri telling Rabakan what to do. Never fight with Spider Queens with one against several. I'm talking to you, Rab. I think that's what he said. I had to decipher a few of those words, but yes, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, so they're splitting the Spider Queens. My team is, and that's a pretty good move, I think. The Spider Queens are really good. In fact, I would probably have 3 dedicated people on the Spider Queens instead of having just one person having the Spider Queen force, because they are so important and they can do so much damage if they're used right. It looks like Lizard King has all 3 of the Spider Queens, and I'm just not sure if that's what the Sentinels want to do. Yeah, I should look at who's in the game first of all. Roadkill is captaining for the Sentinels, so he gave those units to the Lizard King. Khan, Milkman, Monty, Honky, Kron1, and Toxin. I feel like there's a lot of people that rhyme with on. Khan, Monty, Honky, Kron1, and Toxin. It's kind of interesting. I never thought about that. So, yeah, my team is going to be Bone, Gecko, Kryptos, Rabakan, Tiri, DP, Grim, and Ankulator. Alright, and the game is just about to start. I believe it's territories, so you can win by tagging all the flags, or, and when I say all the flags, I mean by holding them, all of them at the same time. Or you can just simply hold more flags than the other team, and when the game ends, you will win.
Flag.
Or you could just eliminate the other team. That's the other way. Oh, and those poor chickens. See Lizard King at
flag.
Taking some chickens on the roof of that barn there.
Flag captured.
Alright, so yes,
Flag
and Bone
captured.
Figures out
Flag
that
captured.
Lizard King, I guess, is Kilgrath, aka Kilgrath, has 3 Spider Queens. So
Flag.
I'm not sure what they're gonna do. Here we go, Spider Queens. Da-na-na-na-na. Lizard King. All of a sudden, Lizard King is surrounded and can't get out. Uh-oh, that doesn't look good for the Lizard King. Oh my word. That was a pretty good, and you know what? I think that dooms the Silent Sentinels. If you want to just stop watching, you probably could, because I think it's pretty much over after that. Kilgrath, and yeah, he even says, good game. Lizard King pretty much realizing that the game is pretty much over once you lose all of the Spider Queens like that. Yep, he has 1 Spider Queen, and actually lost all 3. Lost all 3. And Milkman saying we're boned. Yep.
Flag captured.
And Milkman's saying we should have split. Yeah, that's probably
Flag
so.
captured.
Now what happens is the Spider Queens, they don't normally move fast like that, but when you click to attack, all of a sudden they get into
Flag
like enraged mode and move super quick.
Flag contested. Flag captured. Flag.
So yeah, this is pretty much the only flag that
Flag captured.
this is the only flag that the Sentinels have at this point, and it's 100 to 80% there. So just to let you know what's going on. So this is the one remaining flag for the Sentinels, and if they lose this flag, they lose the game. And yep, that whole flank getting eradicated by those spiders.
Contested.
They get the dwarf and then back off. There's some other stuff going on. Looks like Ankulator and Khan having a duel there. Ankulator is going to come out on top, but only because DP's archers decided to get involved. So yeah, Grim is coming around the house there. Ankulator is coming in with his dwarfs, and it doesn't look good for the Silent Sentinels. It's 100 to 69%. And yep, that dwarf is probably a goner, and there it goes. Oh, but it manages to take out a spider with it, so that was pretty good.
Flag.
But but that's it for the Sentinels. I was like, wait a minute, where did they go? They're not on their flag. And yes, indeed, they did get flagged. Looks like all 13 flags were tagged and held by my team, ending the game early. And boy, after a start like that, I'm glad that it was quick, because that's one thing you don't want to lose 2 spiders just right off the bat without, or it was even 3 spiders. He lost all 3 of them, and that really kind of dooms your team there. So pretty quick game. Going through, you know, Thierry, Rabican with damage there. You know, whoever had spiders probably had the most damage, and yep, not a whole lot of damage being dealt by the Sentinels. Lizard King had the most damage dealt, but once again, not a whole lot there. 93% remaining for my team, and a good golly. So yes, that's 1 loss, or I'm sorry, 2 losses now for the Silent Sentinels. They can tie the match. If they win the next 2 games, the match will be tied. The first game was a tie, so it could go, you know, 2-game split with a tie, and I don't know. We'll see what happens in game number 4, and that's going to come up next in just a moment. So far, it's 2 games for my team and 1 tie in the double elimination round 2 matchup. Silent Sentinels and my team. This is NewMutator, and this is the Myth World Cup 2012.